IAEA inspectors were able to visit the plant last week, firm recommendations for the creation of a demilitarized zone around the facility, and that shelling in its vicinity be stopped immediately to avoid any further damage to the plant and associated facilities.
All steps must be taken to avoid such a scenario. Common sense and cooperation must guide the way forward. Any action that might endanger the physical integrity, safety or security of the nuclear plant is unacceptable. All efforts to re-establish the plant as purely civilian infrastructure are vital. As a first step, Russian and Ukrainian forces must commit not to engage in any military activity towards the plant site or from the plant site. Zaporizhzhia facility and its surroundings must not be a target or a platform for military operations.
Russian troops seized the plant in March, with repeated attacks near or at the site prompting fears of a nuclear catastrophe, as the UN chief urged Russian forces to withdraw all military personnel and equipment from the perimeter and for Ukrainian forces not to move into it, a view echoed by the IAEA.
The physical attack, wittingly or unwittingly, the hits that this facility has received and that I could personally see and assess together with my experts is simply unacceptable. We are playing with fire, and something very, very catastrophic could take place. This is why in our report we are proposing the establishment of a nuclear safety and security protection zone limited to the perimeter and the plant itself.
He also reported that the technical operators at the plant continued to work under extremely challenging circumstances.
Our concrete recommendation in this regard is that the military vehicles and equipment that are currently present in buildings, inside nuclear buildings on the site, be removed so as not to interfere with normal operation of the nuclear safety and security system. The third pillar states that the operating staff must be able to perform their duties without undue pressures or difficult circumstances.
Grossi also called for the external power supply to the plant to be maintained in order to ensure crucial functionalities, including for the cooling of reactors and spent fuel. 2 inspectors from the IAEA remain at the Zaporizhzhia complex to maintain a long-term presence, but reports from the region suggest that shelling in the vicinity continues, with both sides blaming each other for the attacks. In a broader context of a war that has seen thousands killed and millions displaced, cities reduced to rubble, in a country literally fighting for its survival. And with efforts towards a cessation of hostilities nowhere to be seen currently, an untenable situation will likely just get worse, particularly as the colder winter months approach. Sherwin Bryce, please, SABC News, New York.